Hello, my name is Bruce Shorts. I'm the principal behind the Albuquerque, New Mexico-based 10,000 Crane Studio. My primary business is printing for photographers and artists. I've been doing this for 15 years. My studio has two 44-inch printers, a Canon IPF 8300 and an Epson 9900. I'm also a fine art photographer. Please don't ask me what that is. For the past year, I've had a precipitous decline in printing on paper for photographers, and my observations have it that they all want everything done on metal. I'm using RIP for printing these Allure panels out, and the RIP is set up precisely in the manner that the breathing color specifications suggest. And it's also important for me to note that I'm letting the printer manage color, and I'm not letting Photoshop manage color, which means that I'm not using a profile. I've got several different screen setups here that I'm showing you. As for this product demonstration, I printed numerous pieces to get the video correct. Here I am loading the sheet now. This is a 21 by 31 inch panel, and what I'm going to do is I'm ganging up 3 images to print, and it prints pretty smoothly. I put it in on the horizontal side, and going to take it out, and following that with my DRS1, the blue roller, I'm going to take the dust off, over-laminate, and then cut. So the process is pretty simple on the cutting. The FSC cutter does a really good job. It's very precise. It has a laser that can line your cut up very easily. And you do have to take the blade out every time you reposition the panel. That is so that you can line up the laser yet again. So it's line up the laser, clamp it down, put the blade back in, and it's important not to tighten the blade down as you would the other cutting tools, and just bring it down and it'll cut really clean. There is a slight flare on the edge, and it can be straightened out, in one manner or another, but I find that simply using the corner rounder will get rid of all the flare-ups, and it's also a much better presentation and also a safer product when you deliver it that doesn't have sharp edges or corners on it. So the routine is pretty simple. It's just line up your piece, clamp it down, put your laser line where you want it, replace the blade, and repeat. If you just have a single piece, obviously, it's going to go much faster than what you see here. And I might add that I do have the video cranked up to 2x so that we don't have the tedium of sitting here watching me make all these cuts. But so it's a little bit faster than what it might ordinarily be, just by virtue of speeding up the video. Following all this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my corner rounder. Here it is, and a corner rounder, simple enough. Put it in. This is a 1/4 inch round. This tool, the super rounder, comes with a 1/4 inch and a 3/8 inch rounder, and punch, 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 and that's how simple that is. Again, it takes care of the slight flare that you get from the Fletcher cutter, and it's really very clean. And following this, then I'm going to demonstrate a routine that I'm using to hang these, and it's I'm taking standoffs, and I'm gluing them onto the back of the panel, and I'm marking equidistant positions that I want to place these. Then with some Loctite glue, just a little dab will do you. That goes on. And then I place the standoffs in the glue position, and it just takes a few seconds for it to set. And following that, then I let these dry overnight. And once they're dried, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some picture wire and I'm going to wrap it around the uppermost positions. And it's really that simple for me to hang these. I choose to use the standoff because the bottom piece really keeps it off the wall, and you can screw that out to whatever position you need to make it work perfect. And I haven't seen anybody else do this, and I stress tested these the glue and the pieces on much heavier pieces and find that this is really a very efficient way to do it. Here it hangs on the wall. It's got the right distance from the wall that you want to give it that floating position. Here's some of the panels that I did, and for the sake of this video, these are just some pieces that I had I wanted to do, and that's about it.